Hi all. Welcome shipyards. I wanted to talk about the Rambo, my rocket stove. So the way to light this thing, before I used to open up the big barrel and put newspaper down there, get the flow coming out of the chimney. Well, I've upgraded that to one of these Chinese things. Works really good. I put it on cold. I put it over here after I've lit my fire. Little bit of smoke for the first 30 seconds and it gets the fire flowing the right way, and then I take it away. Then the next thing I can do is I can put it over here and then I have it blowing on either on cold to circulate the hot air or on one. And then it's circulating, a little bit of warm air is coming out of it, but it's circulating the heat all over the place. Now I'll show you how the thing works. So, this is a rocket mass heater. So yeah, we got the two, that's an elbow of a chimney pipe. That's a piece of chimney. I like lighting it with only the bottom one. And then as my wood gets longer, once the fire is flowing, I add the second pipe. So then I can have long pieces inside. Then all that flows into two barrels. So here we got the big barrel, inside we got a smaller one, of course, the way rocket stove, blah blah. That's my mass. I got three bricks on the top. I'm drying up my wood. This is fresh wood, been cut maybe a month ago. I bought it a month ago, so it's totally wet, sopping wet, but I can get it going. And then out here it comes out the elbow and it flows out. So you're burning your gases in that chamber because you got the inside bucket inside the big bucket. So once the fire flows through that one into the small bucket, then it comes up, goes around, then around the big bucket it goes all the way down and gets out of there. So you're actually heating much more area with much less fire. Now, I want to show you what I really want to show is, you see, if I move this, now he's smoking. So all you have to do is put a damper on it. And you can play with it, you know. You can, it depends where. It's like, close it a little bit more, you know. And that actually accelerates the air, accelerates the intake. So actually sometimes you can get him really running very fast when you damp the intake a little bit. Then if I switch this fan on now, put it onto 1, I can get all this heated up. And this is a lot of area over here. This stove itself can run, I can have 0 outside and I can have plus 20 inside only on this. And all it burns is a bucket of wood a day. A bucket the size of that. A paint bucket. Whereas Terminator, which is that guy, he goes through a bucket in like 3 hours. And I stopped using him because I had enough. He just burns too much. He burned the chimney. The chrome chimney got burnt on the first time he went. That means that that stove is just flowing all your heat outside and you heat in the sky or the atmosphere or whatever. Because when I go outside and I look at both chimneys, the chimney of Terminator, it's just looking like the Sahara Desert. It's like everything's moving. It's like, whereas Rambo's chimney, whatever comes out of him, there his chimney goes there. Whatever comes out of his chimney is nice, smoldering smoke, no heat, very small heat loss on this one. And on this one I can go in a bucket for a full day. Whereas Terminator gobbles up a bucket of wood in about 3 hours max. So I've had enough of Terminator and I'm back to Rambo. So over here I'm drying up my wood, get it slightly drier. I got to split it a lot because he's small and the wood's totally wet. But once you get it running, it runs. It lands. He's landing now. And he's giving off nice heat. Now he's smoking. That's because rocket stoves, if you don't have a little flame inside, real nice hot flame going, they tend to smolder, you know, and then you have a little bit of smoke coming up. So that's how I figured it out. You just damp the top and it's game over, no more problems. Anyway, that's Balkan Shipyards. Here's our proa, Pacific proa, crystal clear. Now we're working on the uckers. These are flexi ucks. They're going to connect the two hulls. That's the big hull Magic, and here's the small hull Boof. And Terminator that is on pension now. And Rambo. Rocket stove. Make one. They're the best in the West. All the best from Balkan Shipyards Ltd.